very rightly, this young team under the leadership of the Creative News and Film Productions. A young girl approached to me some days, 3-4 times she came to my office. Juiji. I thought in the beginning she must be one of the reporters and she must be coming to get some information. So I was not that careful. But one day when I went through the document and I found this very genuine work has been being done by this unit. And very rightly they have chosen the path to assist, to help the government's cause and the people's cause.
I must ensure that all power plants in India, whether they are central government, whether they are state government, or whether they are private sector, must get the requisite amount of fuel. And if you cannot get that indigenously, for whatever reason, because that is out of my ambit, it's out of my control, then there must be other solutions that are possible to be able to ensure that that fuel gets supplied to those plants.
Hello and warm welcome to Power News. You've been to the power sector.
प्लानिंग कमीशन अभी तक हमारे को टारगेट नहीं दिए हुए है, लेकिन हम हमारा खुद का टारगेट लगाए हुए है 1 लाख मेगावाट 12 प्लांट का.
The power needs of 7 different states.
The financial health of utilities and domestic fuel availability has emerged as the two most critical issues for the Indian power sector today.
Country is suffering for want of coal. We have standard power projects for almost about 35,000 megawatts.
Prime Minister Manmohan Singh has tasked a committee of secretaries headed by Principal Secretary Pulak Chatterjee with quick resolution of the issues confronting the power sector.
The country is facing an increasing shortage of the fuel.
The regulators must impose only reasonable wheeling charges.
Discoms which buy electricity under long-term contracts too would face serious problems in procurement of power if the open access is implemented as a mandatory policy.
States around Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan and UP particularly, they are all overdrawing.
State-owned power distribution companies feeling financial squeeze are expected to get some relief soon.
The analysis shows that the problem is acute in about 6-7 states.
There has not been tariff revision in several states. Even when it has taken place, it has not been adequate to cover the annual revenue requirement.
Every Government of India's building will be a 3-star and above 3-star building.
Do join us next week for more news and updates. Till then, goodbye and take care. Hello and a warm welcome to Win-Win Power News, your window to the power sector.
Ambitious rollout of the mission is to become a living reality. We will have to create many solar valleys.
The moment government puts in a clause stating that there is a domestic clause into it, you'll see a very large number of people coming into the country.
That gives an incentive to independent power producers.
When we unbundled, we never won this strike.
Today's episode, we're going to discuss Maharashtra's power scenario.
The last 4 or 5 years is well known.
Enough investment did not go into the power generation. Industry needs power yesterday.
Today's episode, we're going to discuss
discuss Rajasthan's power scenario.
We are deficienting 200 lakh units.
We have plans to install 9,700 megawatts.
Still, we would like a more holistic approach to be adopted.
In today's episode of Power News, we're going to discuss new policy initiative for a green energy future and climate change.
It is in that context that your second question also has meaning.
As elected people, it's very important that we create cities that are inclusive.
If cities are planned so that people can walk or cycle to work.
There was nothing really special to encourage the people.
I congratulate this organization of Juhi that has taken an issue which is far more important for future of India and humankind.
With the opposition targeting the government over CAG report on coal allocation, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh is geared up to rebut in Parliament the charges.
They allotted 17 billion tons of coal reserves worth 51 lakh crore of rupees to 143 companies without auction. That is the scam.
57 coal blocks की जिसकी CAG बात कर रहा है, उसमें से जब एक ब्लॉक ही अभी तक फुल माइनिंग हो रही है, 56 कोल ब्लॉक पे माइनिंग शुरू ही नहीं हुई है, तो ये लॉस का अंदाजा कैसे लगा लिया CAG?
A nation that aspires to be an economic superpower found itself powerless on Tuesday as it reeled under what is being termed as the world's biggest blackout. Half of India's 1.2 billion population were plunged into darkness with no access to electricity when 3 of the nation's power grids in the north, east and northeast covering 20 Indian states collapsed.
यूपी और दूसरे राज्यों को भी मैं नए नाम लेना चाहूँगा अभी कि उनको भी हमने बिजली देना भी बंद किया था, इतना रिजिड हमने उस पर कार्रवाई की थी.
I can tell you that now there is absolute normalcy. 100% restoration has taken place, and I can reassure the entire nation that what has happened all these 2-3 days will not recur back again in the country.
You have 5 regional grids, you have a national load dispatch center, but the national load dispatch center does not have authority to shed load.
This type of grid collapse affecting so many states and disrupting the life working everywhere is something which is not desirable. And I will also say it is controllable.